Hi guys, welcome back to the MVP Gaming channel. Today you're going to discover the best attachments that all the pros are using for the M416. So I wanted to start today with an M416 because, like for many of you, it's my favorite gun, so it's a great place to start. It's probably the best all-round weapon in the game, so you can use it both at short and long ranges. Now, I'm going to break it down for you because there's different attachments that is going to benefit for different situations. So there's going to be a different loadout for the short range and also a different best loadout that's going to help you in the long range fights. So we're going to start off with the short range. Now, for a lot of short range fights, I wouldn't really recommend aiming down the sights because you're going to lose a lot of your movement speed and it's harder to hit your bullets. So just normal hip firing is going to be enough. So for that, we're definitely going to take the compensator because that's just going to give us so much more accuracy. As we see when we equip it here, we can see the stats of the gun go right up all the way on stability. So that's going to basically mean that even when if you're strafing left and right or moving while shooting, the cursor where you're aiming is going to stay a lot smaller, so it's going to be a lot easier for you to hit them shots. Now for the sight, for close range, I'm always going to take a red dot. There's no need to go anything bigger than a red dot for close range. If you are going to aim down the sights, then the red dot's going to give you the fastest scoping time. And it's also going to be a lot easier to hit your enemies because they're going to be the right size on your screen. So obviously for the stock, now there's only one stock for the M4. Now this does make a big difference. As you can see here, when we equip it, the stability actually goes up another 27 points. So with the compensator and the stock together, you're going to get nearly full points for the stability, which is huge really for a gun like this. Because the power of it is still really nice as it's an assault rifle, and the cursor is going to be really small for you, and it's going to be really easy to hit your enemies even if you're moving left and right. Now for the magazine, there's two different magazines. Now the reload time, obviously the best one is the extended quick draw mag. Find one of them, then obviously you're going to take that 100%. But the two different ones is the quick draw and the extended mag. Now, for long range fights, I'm always going to take the extended mag because I know that those 40 bullets, sometimes if you're shooting from long distances, that extra 10 bullets in the clip is going to be the difference between knocking someone or them getting away and running into cover. But in short range fights, a lot of what we're going to be doing, we can like put in pressure with a few bullets, going back, tucking around, reloading. I'm going to take the quick draw mag because basically that gives me a lot less reload time, so I can shoot some shots, duck back into cover, strafe a bit, and then reload and obviously finish off the fight. So I'm going to put the quick draw mag onto that. Now for the short range, this is an interesting one really. The best for hip firing is going to be the laser sight, but I'd only really take the laser sight not really on the M4. I'd probably save that for the M7 or a different gun like that. For the M416, I'm probably going to take the thumb grip. Now the reason for that is because the thumb grip still gives you great stability in those close range fights. So the hip fire is going to be really accurate. You're not going to have any problems there. But also if it does go a bit further, it's still going to give you that bit of extra recoil control and that faster scoping time that's going to make you way more deadly in the short to medium range fights. So there you have it guys, that's going to be my favourite loadout for close range fighting with the M416. So it's going to be the compensator, the red dot sight, the tactical stock, the quick draw mag, but obviously if you can get extended quick draw, you're going to take that, and then the thumb grip. So now, just ignore that request. Moving on to the long range fighting, we are gonna take the compensator again because that compensator is just going to give you so much recoil control over the long range. Now there are some things like, for example, the flash hider here there are some benefits to also taking that. If you're trying to be a little bit stealthy, like sneaky, maybe in the final circles, you're proning in the grass, you don't want people to see you, then having that flash hider and not having any muzzle flash is going to make a big difference there, and you're going to be a lot harder to see. But for doing the highest damage with the gun and hitting the most amount of shots, it's always going to be the compensator. Again, as well, the suppressor, that's another really sneaky one. I recommend that if you're playing alone, if you're solo v squad or something like that, you're the last one alive, and then you're going to want to take the suppressor, because say if there's two squads fighting, you can just sit in the background and you can just play the really sneaky role and just get some kills from that, and no one's going to know where you're shooting from. But I'd always take the compensator as a first choice. Now for the scope, for middle range I'd take a 3x. But at longer distances, if I can, I'm always going to take the 6x. Now, the reason the 3x can be sometimes a little bit better at medium range than the 6x is because when you're scoping in down the 3x, you can actually see on the left and the right of your scope. So you've got that extra bit of vision where you can see in your peripheral vision rather than just in the actual scope. So you can see a bit more, and it helps more in medium ranges. But at long range, the 6x is just, you can just do so much more damage and hit all the shots with the 6x. It's just so much more accurate. So we're always going to put that on if we're fighting at long range. So obviously we're going to take a stock again if we can find it. And for the mag, I'd either take the extended quick draw. If I can't find that, I'm going to take the extended mag. Because especially at longer ranges, you're probably not going to hit every single shot. So you are going to miss a couple here and there. So if you've got the extended mag, that extra 10 bullets can often be the difference between you knocking the guy or him actually reaching back into a safe position and getting himself back in cover. And now for the grip at a long range, I'm 100% going to take the vertical grip. Now the vertical grip is just going to give you, if we look here when we equip it, the recoil control is just going to go through the roof when you put on the vertical grip. It's just going to make, say if you aim for the high chest, and then the next shot's going to hit in the head, and the one after that can also hit in the head rather than going above. So yeah, that's why the vertical grip is going to be the best choice for long range, because it's a lot easier to control your shots and take out the enemies. So there you have it, guys. That was a little breakdown of how I like to equip my M4 for both long and short distances. And now I'm going to give you a little demonstration on how to use it in game. So here we go, guys. We're going to be dropping into Livik, and we're going to be trying to find a couple of M4s hopefully. And we're going to equip one out with all the long range attachments, and we're going to equip one with the short range. And we're basically going to see the difference that those attachments can make when you're fighting at different ranges. So we're going to drop into Midstein. Hopefully we're going to see a lot of enemies here, and hopefully we're going to find an M4. Now if you're enjoying the video, guys, and you're finding it useful, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more awesome PUBG content. So here we go. I think I've seen a couple of squads coming in. See a couple people at least, yeah. Hopefully we find M4. There's a DP. Oh no, I should not have left that DP. Oh no, maybe we're gonna have to use this pan. It's not a good fight for me though, a DP against a pan. Vector at least. I'll take an AKM, that's a much better fight. Oh, an M4, perfect. And we've even got a half grip. Now, a half grip is actually a good. For me, it would be like a backup, like a secondary. Let me take this vest and then I'm gonna go push. But it's really good grip still for M4. I'd still recommend using it if you can't find one of my other preferred grips. I think this guy's just alone really. I don't know if he's going to push or not. Red dot as well, so that's gonna, and a flash hider. Perfect, nice attachments. So the red dot is the perfect scope for short to medium range. Even like that kind of range is gonna be good. He's actually running out the back. Oh, he's on the roof, look. So that's going to be easy kill with the red dot. As you can see, the red dot is so accurate and there's hardly any recoil. So hit that headshot and then a second headshot comes pretty much instantly. So we've actually got one guy moving around now in our building. Nice one. And when he's got a level 3 helmet, try not to hit him in the head, and then you can take the helmet obviously then. Nice little armor boost for us there. Still got a couple more people here. Okay, so we've got a knock there, we can push that. And as you can see, hitting that headshot again, just because the red dot is so accurate. We took a compensate. We're not going to quit that now because we haven't got a lot of time. Okay, we're going to finish these. Hopefully, give me some more green bullets. And we've got another M4 here as well with a 6x. So we've actually got now our perfect long range scopes and short range scopes as well. So it's looking pretty nice. We're going to take that level 2 vest. Always nice to have. I think that guy was actually getting pushed, right? He jumped out the back. Okay, so we can see even though that guy had an Uzi, which is built for close range, the M4, especially when you're taking that headshot, still going to do a lot of damage there. Right, so look at this now. Okay, so on that range gun there, that's going to be the perfect attachment. Because we've got a 6x, which is just going to do so much damage. We're going to be able to hit the shots no matter what the range. Is that him? I thought I saw him there, but that's not him. There he is. I think there's actually two in that building. I think they're baiting me out. They're trying to get me to push. So I should be a little bit careful of that. Try and get a knock first. Weaken up the armor. So you see how fast you got to peek to avoid taking damage there. There's two of them up there. They're trying to bait me into pushing. Yeah, you baited me. Good one. I think we got them both there, yeah. And you can just see the damage that the M4 can put out. Such a nice gun. I'm actually going to take the angle grip now. I'm going to take that instead of the half grip for my close range gun. Here we go. So I'm going to boost up, heal up. Look, I think they were actually trying to bait me here. They were trying to get me in and blow me up with a gas can. Cheeky. It's so cheeky, man. They could have got me like that as well. Okay, maybe we can find another compensator. If we can find another compensator, that'd be nice. No, we can't find. Okay. Okay, so a party's happening over here. We're gonna go see what's going on. I think they finished fighting now. Always try and take the high ground. If you can. I don't see them anymore. And the zone shifted. So I might choose to rotate instead of actually fighting. I don't think they're going to come this way. I think it's going to be a wiser move to go and search for a vehicle. Try and find the vehicle. So I've been demonstrating really a lot of short range M416 play. Now what I'm going to try and do is give you guys a better demonstration of the long range. But you can see, I mean, the 6X can still be really powerful even at close range. But it would have been a lot better for me to have the red dot on that. Would have been easier. A lot less risk of messing it up. I think he's going for the drop, I think. That's my drop. We can see the 6X, even from this range, with hardly any angle, I can still hit that headshot there. I'm going to bust up his car so he can't escape. Now I'm going to be a little bit careful here because I'm low on bullets, to be honest. Could do with finding a couple more. Oh, this guy, I never looted this guy, did I? Nope, it didn't have any. Nice, so we've actually got the extended. I'm going to put the extended quick onto my close range weapon. Especially when I'm solo v squads, because sometimes when it gets up close and personal in solo v squads you need to reload super fast. So that's going to make a big difference there. Nice, couple more bullets. Could do with finding a couple more bullets. Another pro tip is to stay fully boosted the whole time. You never know what kind of situation you're going to be running into, to be honest. So we're going to stay full boost. Fresh vest, always nice to have. Maybe we can find a couple more bullets in this end building. Always take grenades. And a car would be nice in here. No car. Okay, so we're going to have to get going. Now say if I'm running around like this, I'm always going to have my long range weapon out. The only time really I'd switch is say if there's a car driving past or close to me or coming towards me, and then I'd switch and quickly get the red dot out. And to be honest, in most games I probably wouldn't take two M416s. I'd probably take one M416 and I'd take another, say an Uzi or an AKM or an M762. And there's two reasons for that. And the first one is that the other guns are actually designed for close range, whereas the M4 is more of a all-round weapon. So we can see the damage that you can do with that 6X. That was like a medium to long range. and he just goes down so fast. Now we're going to switch. Always soften enemies up with grenades. Especially in solo squads, you don't know how many people you're going to be pushing into. There we go. Now you see, sneaking in the grass saved my life there. You couldn't see where I was exactly, and because of that I was able to pick him out and get the kill. No green bullets, so what we're going to do, because there's enemies over on the other side and they definitely heard that, so we're going to throw a couple smoke grenades and we're going to go loot the other guy. Always recommended to smoke when you're going to loot, because you don't know how long you're going to be standing on the body for. You don't know who's watching you. Nice, we found a lot of bullets. I'm going to drop those bandages and take those grenades, because we need grenades. And I'm going to keep the long range gun out, because I've just heard enemies over here. And this, if you're prone down, look at this. Even at the furthest ranges, that's the power of the fully. It's not a good fight for me, that, so I'm going to get out of it. But you saw there the power that the M4 can have. Even at the furthest ranges, you can hit those shots so good. So I need to move here because I'm not in the zone. I need to go on the left side. So now I've taken a better position inside of the zone. And there we go. That is the chicken dinner. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown of how I like to equip my M416. So here's a little summary for you. Basically, for the foregrip at long range, we're going to be taking the vertical grip. At close or to medium range even, we're going to be taking the thumb grip. But if we're fighting only close range, then we're going to be taking the laser grip, just because the hip fire accuracy is improved so much. For the scope, for short range, we're going to be taking a red dot. For medium range, the 3x, and for long ranges, the 6x. And for the muzzle, the best muzzle, if you can find it, is going to be the compensator. And that's going to give you the most damage and accuracy. If you can't find that, obviously take the flash hider. Or if you're being real sneaky, and then take the suppressor for them stealthy kills. So thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you found it useful. If you don't equip your M4 like that, and maybe you do it in a different way, then let me know how you do it in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel so you stay up to date with all the latest videos, and I'll see you in the next one.